I am. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm looking at EURJPY right now.
Okay, hold on, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just quick while you load your chart, I'm gonna quickly point out what I see. Okay, on EURJPY currently today, price made a bearish push, dropped below 142.5, but is currently pushing back up. And overall structure, you can see is still bullish, and I do
Which chart is this again?
EURJPY.
EURJPY.
Yep.
Wow, EURJPY also not bad actually.
Yeah,
EURJPY is not bad.
look at the weekly candle right now, bro. Just look at the weekly candle. It's
Okay,
forming such a long bottom wick. It shows that buyers
okay,
just
hold on,
came
yeah.
in, buyers came in and pushed it all the way up. And that is a very strong indication of like bullishness, especially on daily. If you were to look on a daily, the previous day, price pushed all the way down to 141.3, but then when the day ended, it closed above the daily zone, the weekly flip daily zone, which resides around 1424 to 142.8.
Okay, the weekly chart is loading. Hold on.
Okay.
The internet here is a little bad.
All right, so for you guys who don't know, Roshan right now he's in Starbucks trading. This man is a hustler.
That's why.
This man is a hustler. While all of you going to Starbucks have a drink, this man is trading, my friend. He's making money while drinking Starbucks. That's a real hustler right there.
Well,
Am
oh
I right,
gosh,
my friend?
you couldn't have said it better.
All right,
Oh man.
so
Okay.
yeah, I mean,
I mean, I was looking at the one day,
mhm,
and you're right. Like price is just blown up there, bro. Euro JPY is just blown.
yeah, exactly. And if you look of what happened yesterday on the daily chart, price came all the way down, but it just wicked down, but closed above the daily zone. Like for those who can see my chart right now, that's the red zone right here. It broke, retested once, retested twice. So this is a very strong zone. If you were to look in the past, in February, January, as well as December, price came up, test broke below. So it was a key area of resistance, which is now a key area of support. We have double touches right now. So double bottoms off of this key zone. And price is blasting off currently. Oh, I forgot to mention one more thing. Price actually just recently broke a bearish trend line and he has just retested right where we are right now. This could
Okay,
be
do
a
hold on, yeah. I'll be back.
okay. Sorry, I'll just continue from now on. Actually there was a trade opportunity at 1 o'clock. I wasn't online. This strong bullish hammer could have been an entry, but we could also wait for a break and retest of minor levels. So let's quickly jump down to the 1 hourly to see. So price came down. Let's get the arrow tool. Price came down, created a low, lower high, higher low, minor higher high, higher low, and pushed up. So at this point, the interest point I am looking for a potential retest to take prices higher is this, which is also in line with the weekly level. Price is reacted quite strongly here. And if you were to look back and my previous analysis, I have seen this. I think the analysis I did on Sunday, this is what I did. And I saw on the 1 hour chart that price was just hesitating to break above here. And it finally broke above and it was just a pure consolidation zone at this point. So it's a really key area. And yeah, I expect prices to come back down, retest. I'm gonna highlight this zone. We already missed the initial trade, so there's no point of looking at it now. But potentially, I would have been looking to enter. I think it was on the 4 hourly. Was the bullish hammer right here. But realistically, this is not such a good point because my risk to reward, my stop loss is always below. I mean, for buys, it will always be below the last high low, which if I were to take this trade, it wouldn't be a bare minimum of 1 to 2 risk to reward, which I would have not taken this trade. But on the 1 hourly, we could be no, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's right here, bullish push, right here. Yeah, it wouldn't hit my 1 to 2, so I wouldn't have taken it. But if we were to look perhaps slightly earlier, do we see opportunity? Not much. Okay, so we have to wait for a retest of this zone before we can even look for a buy. Moving on. Okay, Roshan is currently busy. He's handling some stuff. So we'll just keep moving on because we have to keep the stream moving. Roshan, are you
All
back?
right, guys, I'm back.
All
Yes, I am.
right. Just perfect.
Apologies for the interruption. Yeah.
It's all right. Starbucks things, yeah? Trading Starbucks is
That's
not
right, bro.
easy.
Starbucks thing.
I com
Yeah, it's
I
not.
completely
It's not.
understand. Anyways, I've
I'm so
already
lucky that it's not NFP night. Yeah.
NFP.
Yeah.
I could never NFP. NFP is just death. It's just suicide to me because like NFP is mad. Like prices can go crazy at this point.
Like literally, bro.
Yeah, I just don't like NFP. Anyways, I already took a look at EURJPY and I've already moved on to GBPCHF currently. So
GBPCHF, yeah. Okay,
yep.
hold on.
Yeah, I'll just quickly take a look at the chart. So from a weekly standpoint, price has been like hitting lower ever since I would say April of 2021. So we're extremely bearish on the weekly, but price came back up and it is within this consolidation zone, which can be also we call this a
Oh wow.
descending
Okay.
triangle, right? I don't know the
Oh,
actual
descending
term.
triangle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you see it?
yeah,
Do you see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm seeing exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, and look
Yeah.
at the past 4 weeks. Do you see the evening star? Can you see the evening star?
Oh damn, bro. Yeah, bro.
Evening star
God
and the
damn.
last candle of the evening star closed above all the previous weeks, except except the one at 14 November, the 14
Wow, that
November
means
week.
the powerful support. The powerful support was 1.126. If you can take a look, it broke the
1.12
1.126.
1.126.
If you look at, because only after it broke that, it's just right below the line. Now it's at 1.111, right?
Oh, 111 angel number, my friend. That's a good sign. Let's go.
Hope so. If it goes anywhere below that, then it's a devil number.
Yeah, but on the
Okay.
daily, we're looking at something different actually, because like on the daily, the previous support, we're talking about, the descending triangle.
Mm.
It is really
Three previous
respecting,
support, same line. Mm.
and
Exactly.
look at
Exactly. It's
previous.
respecting again for the one, two, three, for the fourth time.
Yes, the
For
fourth
the
time.
fourth time,
One,
it's
two,
respecting.
three, four.
Mm.
And look at the
Yeah.
previous day. Like, okay, for I know your charts is in like green and red, right? You have colors on your chart, right?
That's right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all my candlesticks are black because like I do not like the red candlesticks, especially when I'm buying, because like it messes up my psychology. I'm like, shit, should I exit now? So I just like
Damn.
to
Okay.
eliminate like the complete emotion of like fear or like nervousness, I've
Mm.
completely like set it black. So it really helps me out. But looking,
Completely leaving the emotions out the door.
yeah, I
That's how
mean,
you do it.
that's the best way to trade. Like you can't trade with emotions,
Yeah.
you're screwed if you trade with emotions. But look
Exactly.
at what
Exactly.
happened yesterday on GBPCHF. Price pushed all the way down, pinpoint accuracy, yeah, to the 1.1 like key psychological level. It just retested it and it closed above. Look at that. It's perfect actually.
Wow. Yeah. It is.
And It closed above the zone we were talking about, the daily zone of like 4 touches.
Yeah,
So
man. Wow.
like this is not a joke, guys. Like price trades in patterns. Like if you can recognize the patterns, you'll be looking at trade opportunities left and right. Am I right, Roshan? Like history repeats
That's right.
itself.
All you gotta do is find the opportunity and be patient.
Precisely. It's so powerful. But in terms of
Yeah.
GBPCHF, based on my weekly analysis, GBPC, I do expect it to break downwards, but it seems that price wants to retrace, create another lower high, and break lower. What are your thoughts, Roshan?
Do repeat that again. I didn't hear you.
Okay. Looking from the daily, you can see price is quite bearish. It's creating lower highs all along, correct?
That's right.
And it's respecting the trend line, honestly, the bearish trend line.
The 1.11, right? Mm.
Yeah, and the weak test off of 1.11, it could be an indication that price could be heading higher, but from an overall sense, it looks like price is in within a big consolidation, which is between 1.1 and 1.15. Like it looks like a big ass consolidation or a descending triangle.
That's right. Because right now the
Hmm.
volatility is there. Why? Number one, it's GBPCHF. It's literally pounds against Swiss franc. So it's around the same area. They
Yeah,
both are very high reserved of gold, correct?
correct.
So if it's consolidating what did you call it again? What triangle again?
The descending triangle.
I can't descending triangle. I kind of like that term now. So right now it's going towards a descending triangle,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
But every time it goes through the triangle, it becomes a smaller triangle.
Yep.
But even though it's a smaller triangle, the support line is there. It's always respecting the support line. So I have a feeling if you were to draw a line from 28th of October, okay, October 2022,
October
okay,
2022.
if you look at
Okay.
October 2022 and the November, so
Okay.
that's the retracement, correct?
Yeah, correct. The
So it
retracement zone.
retraced and then it went to the support at 14 November. That was the first support line.
Mm-hmm.
And then it
14.
went back up to the same. Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
exactly. It's
It
it's
went back. It went back up same
it's playing within this range for like months on end. So, and
for like since okay. So that means we have October, November, December, January, February, March. That's nearly half a year. Like that's almost half a year.
shit, that's almost half a year. So like I think we're really due
Exactly.
for a breakout of this whole triangle. And whether if it's bullish or bearish, I
Mm.
am not sure because price can break in either
But
direction.
yes,
And
either direction. But the thing is, if you look at history,
mhm,
whenever there's a descending triangle or an ascending triangle,
mhm,
usually the next is a trend. Because if you look at okay previously, let's look at um, March 2022 to June 2022. It was another descending triangle. But this descending triangle, the resistance it respected, not the support. So that's why it broke the support.
sorry, which time frame are you looking at? I mean, period of time.
Okay, okay, the daily chart,
Okay.
okay, from March 2022 to June 2022.
March 2022. March.
Because right after
Yep.
June 2022, it was a trend. It was literally a melting trend.
Yeah, it's a massive trend.
Exactly. So that line, if you look at it, that is the 1.21 line.
Yep.
1.21,
Perfect. On point.
correct? So the moment it broke that, it respected the entire way. And the
Yep.
same thing is happening here. But it's not respecting the resistance, it's respecting the support.
Yep.
So I have a feeling it might be uptrend.
Yeah, honestly, I feel the same thing because if you were to look back all the way to September, look at the push, like the daily wick push that almost came to the one flat level.
September, yeah, that was
Yeah,
the lowest. September, October.
yeah,
Correct.
it touched it and it shot back up. So like it's clear that price shouldn't be this low. Like it's super clear.
Mm.
Like okay, if a currency is like 1 to 1, like
Mm-hmm.
parity, we know that the economy of like the stronger currency is terrible because like parity is a
Exactly.
bad thing. I can't emphasize it's bad,
Exactly.
it's terrible. So
Mm.
I don't think we could possibly go lower. I do agree with you that we could be heading higher right after the previous day's test of the 1.1. It's just we have to break like away from this descending triangle that is. And once you break and retest
Yeah.
that bearish trend line right here, I think we're due for a massive bullish push, in my personal opinion.
Mm. 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 Yeah. Because if you because you're right, you know, in a way you're right. Because if let's say it doesn't respect the uptrend,
Mm-hmm.
we are looking at a quite a strong melt, you know. We're looking at 1.045 because that's where it previously melted and traced back. So if you were to go downtrend, we're looking at 1.045. Take a look, bro. Give me your opinions on it.
1.045. 1.045. Give me a
Mm.
second. Yep. It
That is
hasn't
that is quite a amount of pips, you know.
it hasn't been this low in like forever. If you were to look before September, like it hasn't been this low in
Exactly.
ages. Like this is like the
In
lowest point.
yeah, man. Mm, mm.
I think
Exactly.
it could possibly be the lowest point. But I don't want to look too far back because like too old of a level is not really relevant because times have changed, basically.
Exactly. Bro, if you actually retrace back, it has now been that low, bro.
Yeah, it's been the lowest point
It has now been
ever.
that like literally the lowest. Wow.
So I do expect prices to head higher, but it still needs to break this descending triangle. And
Yeah.
in terms of trade opportunities, not just yet. How about you?
I feel like after this,
Hmm.
all the YouTubers will start using descending triangle than any other word, bro. That's some cool ass word.
It's because we started the trend because we're the best.
Yeah, man.
We're the best out there.
Literally, literally. Yo,
This,
NCBFX coming up, guys. Make sure you goddamn subscribe to this.
yeah, definitely subscribe, like, share with your mom, dad, uncle,
Mm,
grandma, share it with
mm,
everyone.
yep.
Honestly, this is gems. This is all gems. This is good shit that we're giving you guys right now.
Yeah, man. This is free knowledge, yo. This
Free
is
knowledge.
experience with yeah, man. Yeah, man.
This is big.
Literally.
Like honestly, whoever's watching this on YouTube who has missed the live, if you enjoy Roshan coming on for this live, do leave a comment and say just comment Roshan. All right. So you don't have to be shy, Roshan, but everyone's probably gonna comment your name because you're pretty good like analyzer yourself.
Hey, thank you, mate. Thank you.
Right.
Oh,
We should
goddamn.
definitely do this more often. And yeah, GBPCHF, I think it's still a waiting game as well.
Yeah, so far I can say it's quite good luck. What's next though? What's on your
Okay.
list?
The next list, AUDJPY. Whoa.
Ooh, EURJPY.
Whoa. Hold up. I'm seeing something quite interesting right now. Okay, I'm just gonna
Ooh,
quickly. Do you see what I'm saying?
yeah, man. Wow,
Look, it's actually
that is something.
if you look, okay, from the weekly, from like July 2017, price created like a resistance in that area. Oh, Zoom is gonna run out of time. Never mind. We'll quickly finish this, yeah? If we must, we'll
Yeah, man.
create
No
create
problem.
create another Zoom. Okay.
We'll get it up again. Yeah.
Yeah. No problem. But anyways, so back in September 2017, price created this resistance zone right at the 90 flat level, psychological level, and as
Yeah, man.
recent as March 2022, price broke above it and used it as support multiple times.
Wow.
It's
Bro,
usually
this line has been respected and disrespected so many times, bro.
exactly.
Like if you actually retrace back a little bit more, back in 2008 upwards to 2011, if you look at 18 April 2011, it was 2011's highest resistance.
That's a very strong
Okay,
point.
and if you look at January 2014, that was a very strong support. So previous highest resistance became futures highest support, and then right
Precisely.
after that, it was December 2015. That is another strong resistance. So it was
Yeah,
strong resistance, strong support, and then strong resistance again.
precisely.
Now, if you look at it, it's on the support line. So wow, bro, I feel like AUD JPY we got some moves lah. We got some moves
Definitely.
there.
Something is gonna happen really, really soon. Do you see my point now, guys? Like around psychological levels, 90 flat or like 80 flat, it's really, really strong. It's super, super useful.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
I'll quickly show what's the book I was talking about earlier, and you guys can go find it on Amazon or etc. etc. But
Please send me the link as well, bro. I also want to read.
for sure, man, sharing information is always a good thing. Okay, okay, in terms of AUD/JPY trades, okay, let me quickly look at this. Okay, if I'm looking at the weekly right now, price has been creating this equal bodies ever since December. Like it hasn't broken below, it's only wicked below. Like it hasn't fully closed below. Even though the previous week we have
Mm,
had a very,
exactly.
very strong bearish push, we haven't closed below yet. And look at the daily, my friend. Look at the daily. Look at that morning
Exactly.
star.
Exactly.
Oh,
Literally.
I love the
That looks good.
charts, man.
That looks good.
This is better than
That looks good.
Picasso. This is Picasso work, man.
Wow, that means if you look at it properly,
Mm-hmm.
okay, the three support lines for the entire 2022, for the entire 2022,
2022
it
or
was just
2023?
no 2022. If you okay,
2022.
you're on the daily Australian Japanese yen, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you look at all the supports in the 2022,
Mm-hmm.
is where the price is at right now. So that means back in May,
Oh yeah.
the price hit there. Back in August, the price hit there again, which is, that means I'm talking about 90.6, 90.606.
Correct.
Okay,
It's a very
so
good
it was
point.
either a very strong support or it was a very strong resistance.
Yeah, if
So if
it's
you
a
look at it
support for
right
the whole
now,
year.
I feel like the daily chart, exactly, it's a support for the whole year. That's right. That's right. So if let's say it hits the 90.606 again,
Mm-hmm.
my prediction, my opinion is probably it's going to consolidate a little bit
Mm-hmm.
before before going down.
You
Before
think
going down.
do you think AUD/JPY it's gonna crash?
I feel like AUD JPY, it's going to melt. It's not going to crash, but it's going to melt. I
Hmm.
don't know. I could be
Okay.
wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there because
Mm.
price forming this morning, the daily morning star formation, if it closes like this, and if it closes above the level of 90 flat, I think we could be looking at some strong bullish movement
Hmm.
after a break and retest of the 90 flat level.
Could be.
That's what I'm
Could be.
looking at.
Could be.
Because
Because all this while there was two, one, two, three, four. Four. Sorry. One, two, three, four. Yeah. So
yeah,
there was
four.
four strong support.
Yeah,
Four strong support. Hmm.
one for each month.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hey, no lah. It's
Except
actually
February.
five strong support. Sorry, my bad.
One, two,
My bad. My bad.
three.
It's
Wait,
actually five.
one, two, three,
Five strong
four,
support.
five. Yeah, you're right. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, back in
Yeah.
May 2022.
Mm.
So if I
5
mean
support, that's a crazy indicator.
it's a super strong support, like especially with the recent, like yesterday, price just respected it again, and now price is pushing upwards, extremely bullish. It looks like a Maribozu candle.
Mm,
I think we could be heading higher. That's my personal
yeah.
opinion. And on the daily, you can see price is
Mm,
also respecting the 19th January and 20th January bodies. That zone right there, it's respecting it to a T. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Actually, the
Including,
zone. If you look at it, if you look at the zone, continue.
like even if you were to look on the 13th of January, price wicked into the zone. Then 19th, 20th January, bodies closed there. And we're looking at the same thing. And if we
Yeah,
were like
yeah,
19th and 20th January, price shot up. So I do expect the same thing, and price is just shooting up right now. Oh, it's coming
yeah.
closer to
Literally,
90 flat.
literally. Actually, if you take a look properly,
Mm-hmm.
earlier I said it was 90.606. I did the calculation again. It's actually 90.82. That is the
90.82.
perfect line.
Okay.
90.82.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like I
yeah.
feel like right now it's spiking. Yes, it will spike upwards to 90.82. I
Hmm,
have a feeling.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Mm, yeah,
I do expect
yeah.
price to reach there, perhaps come back for a retest on the 90 flat level, and we could be possibly looking to buy, but only if the daily, like today's candle, closes above the 90 level. Then we, and
It
as
has to.
it has to. So we have like
Mm,
7 hours and 32 minutes left in the day. So anything could happen at this point. So yeah, I highlighted it previously. So I need to wait for prices to do something.
yeah.
Yeah, EURJPY. Or if
Mm,
price rejects the 90 level, we could be looking for a sell. Honestly, we could be looking
exactly.
for a sell.
Exactly.
So
And if it's a sell, it's going to be a really strong sell if you think about it,
yeah,
because it has to break 5 supports in a year. So that means it's a
hmm,
powerful sell if you think about it.
it's extremely strong sell. But
Mm,
only if
yeah.
price can break the 2022 support if we were to summarize it all.
Mm,
So I guess for now, it's
yeah.
just wait
You're right.
for the reaction on the 90 flat level. That's all. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Do you
I
agree?
think for now we can wait for that lah. We can even set a timer on trading view,
Oh, you mean the
and
alert?
we can proceed after that. Then alert. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be
Mm,
noting down AUD GPU. I'm gonna write it down somewhere. Hold on. I'm gonna
same.
highlight this thing. This thing, like AUD JPY is buzzing right now. Okay, AUD
Right. Yeah.
JPY. Focus. Can you see that? Focus.
Right, do hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna take a leak and come back.
Okay, okay. All right, so that's it. So 90 flat for AUD.